Hey guys, welcome back to Monday Matinee. My name is Steven, and today I'm sharing a few titles I picked up from the Barnes & Noble Criterion sale. This month-long sale offers 50% off of all in-stock Criterion titles, including pre-orders, I believe. With the recent flash sale that just happened, I kept this haul relatively light, but I'm sure I'll be back for more by the end of the month. So, let's dive into what I picked up. That's the receipt. Don't want to look at that. First, we have High and Low by Akira Kurosawa. This film is often considered Kurosawa's finest work outside of his iconic samurai films, and for some, one of his best overall. High and Low centers on a high-stakes extortion scheme where an executive's son is mistakenly kidnapped, sparking a suspenseful and morally complex chain of events. Starring the always cool Toshiro Mifune, alongside Tatsuya Nakadai, both frequent Kurosawa collaborators. The film explores themes of class division and moral integrity, pushing beyond the simple crime thriller genre. Kurosawa's mastery of blocking and composition is on full display in this movie, making each frame meticulously structured and visually compelling. Although High and Low is available on multiple streaming platforms, having this as a physical edition is invaluable, especially for a film that rewards such close visual analysis. I always prefer physical media when and where I can. Spike Lee has been tapped for an unnecessary remake, though starring Denzel Washington, so it seemed like a good time to add the classic to my collection. Next up is Dressed to Kill, directed by Brian De Palma. As a fan of De Palma's work, especially Blowout, which is my all-time favorite movie, this one seemed like a natural choice. Dressed to Kill is one of De Palma's homages to Hitchcock, a suspenseful, visually driven thriller reminiscent of Psycho with its narrative structure and provocative style. While the film's content may be viewed as dated or polarizing by today's standards, it's a fascinating case study in suspense filmmaking, particularly for its striking camera work and visual storytelling. De Palma's craftsmanship is impressive, and despite any controversial elements, Dressed to Kill remains a vital piece of his filmography, setting the tone for the erotic thrillers that followed in the 80s and 90s. Moving on to The Elephant Man, directed by David Lynch. Known for his surrealist leanings, Lynch takes a more straightforward, poignant approach to this biographical drama. The Elephant Man tells the true story of John Merrick, a man with severe physical deformities who faces isolation and cruelty, but ultimately finds a deeper acceptance. John Hurt's portrayal of Merrick has been highly praised for its depth and humanity, transforming this character into a symbol of resilience and grace amid adversity. The film's black and white cinematography underscores Lynch's usual aesthetic, lending it an almost haunting beauty. Although Lynch's later works delve into the surreal, The Elephant Man remains one of his most accessible, a moving exploration of human dignity and empathy. This is one I'm looking forward to revisiting, especially for Hurt's nuanced performance. Along with the movie The Straight Story, I like this side of Lynch. And lastly, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, directed by Sam Peckinpah. This is the 4K UHD and Blu-ray version. I recently found myself on a Western kick, just finishing the renowned Psycho Westerns with Randolph Scott, and this one seemed essential. Peckinpah is celebrated for his gritty and brutally realistic take on the Western genre, and Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid is no exception. The film depicts the complex relationship between Pat Garrett, played by James Coburn, and Billy the Kid, played by Chris Christopherson, rest in peace, as Garrett is tasked with hunting down his old friend. Bob Dylan composed the soundtrack, which lends a unique atmosphere to the film, complementing Peckinpah's bleak, introspective approach. However, it was his first time scoring a film, and at times the music can be tonally inconsistent. He also appears in the movie himself, which is okay. But this Criterion release is particularly noteworthy for including 3 distinct cuts: the 50th anniversary edition, the original theatrical cut, and the final preview version. Each version offers a different experience for the film, making this an ideal collector's edition for those interested in how a film's editing and production choices shape a film's impact. I haven't seen all versions of this movie, so I'm excited to see what each one offers, as this was a movie that had a lot of that notorious studio interference. Alright guys, that's the haul for today. Criterion is known for producing releases that honor the craft of filmmaking, and the Barnes & Noble sale is a good chance to expand any collection. Let me know if you've seen any of these movies, or if you have any recommendations of what to pick up next. Thanks for watching. As always, see you on the next one.